What's going on, y'all? We back, right? On to the next build. I did not build this rigging to a stainless cage. This is a stainless rigging, and we're gonna put my cage on it. Whatever cage I come up with in design, all right? But here's the boat. So I'm gonna work on getting the motor uncovered, put the prop on, and then try to get some hoops on this thing. We are very, very low on material. Deal was that he supplied the material. Only thing I was supposed to have to buy was cage wire, and I put that in my price. But this is the material I got that he brought. 3 pieces of 3/4, and one's not even a full, and then we got 1/2 inch. A few sticks of that. So that being said, I gotta dig into my stash and get some out to get this cage going. There's no flat plate for tabs for the rudders, no flat plate for the plates that I make for the corners of the boat for the cage to bolt to. So I got some figuring to do, and we'll be back. We're gonna make it work though. It just kind of sucks, you know. We're gonna make it work. Oh, and also, you guys are watching YCF Airboats. Alright, so keep watching, watch till the end. Hit that like and that subscribe button because it is free. It don't cost you a dime. You just get to see more of this guy right here. So hit that button, stay tuned, keep watching. Let's get into this video. God dang! Freaking jet motors coming out of the son of a gun. All right, y'all, got the hoops made and the first one is on. Now I used to do it this way and I don't like doing it this way anymore. I actually prefer not to do it this way. And the only reason I have to do it this way is because I did not have any flat plate. I was not brought any flat plate. So usually you already know I put my flat plate tabs down if you know if you watch the channel. Reason I don't like this is because those stainless bolts, when you're threading that nut on there, a lot of times the nut will just lock on there, and then you have to cut it out, and then you have to cut the thing, then you got to shorten this side, and then you got to take it to somebody if you're not a welder, and it's just terrible. Best way to try to avoid that, if you do it this way, is to use a lot of anti-seize and hope that it doesn't lock. All right, y'all, so I just come back out from watching my son, and which I'm glad because it's a lot cooler than it was earlier. It was really hot. And if you see the yard, the other project boat and all the other stuff going on here, I don't have room to move my boat even out of the shop. So got a lot on my plate. Anyways, got all the center braces in. I have made his center hoop. I'm still manipulating it and figuring out where I'm putting it in the center. And as soon as I get that on there, we'll be right back and you'll see how I done it, because none of them are the same. All right, y'all, being as I didn't build this rigging, I don't know how they pulled the measurement for this bar on each side. Like mine, it would be the exact same. I'm gonna assume that it is. So for my center hoop, I got a piece there, but I'm gonna have to go off measurements because I didn't build it. So I'm gonna go off measurements and by eye, and it should turn out just fine. So I'm working on the center hoop still and getting back at it. All right, y'all, it is like 9:15. It's hard to tell, but she looks pretty cool. She got that swoop on her. All right. It looks so sweet, boys. I gotta put another brace from there to there on each side, and then do my into the boat and up, into the boat and up. And I gotta do the K or the rudder support bars, rudder bars, then the support bars. All right. So day number 1. So where do we got? Day number 1. All right, you guys. So you see I got this nice roll bend in it. I did this one a little too. And this is gonna go in here, and that curve, that roll, it's just not at the right angle. When I line it up right, if I can do this one, I'm trying to do this one-handed, y'all, but when I line that up, it's the same roll as that motor stand roll, and it's gonna go right behind it. Anyways, it's gonna, you already know, but I'm gonna bend the other one up to that side, roll it. We're gonna get those in, then we'll be back. All right, y'all, so right now my power is currently off. So what I've done so far is I've put the rudder bars on, and I have rolled and marked some of my pieces for here. Now we're gonna do it similar to how I've done it before, but we're gonna do it different, some way I have never done it that I want to try, and I know it's going to turn out good. So we got top bars on there, and I'm still going to do my feet for under the tabs and tab it for the rudders and all that other stuff. Woo! All right, y'all, it is so hot out here, but we got our bars in there. And what's different about it is I literally laid them like literally straight from the side. They look straight, but when you walk back here, they go ka-chow, ka-chow. All right, y'all, we're back. Cage is done. Doing this cage though completely sucked. Main and most reason is working out here in this heat, in the sun. Those two factors are big partakers in why it sucks so bad. So darn hot, so much sweat. I sweat profusely. Like 10 minutes out here, this shirt is so soaked I have to take it. I can wring it up and fill up a cup of water. It's disgusting. But I sweat profusely, sweat's pouring down. It's getting all in my mask, it's blurring my screen, but the sun coming through the back of my mask, turning my mask on before I could even strike my arc, so I couldn't see so many times. It just really sucked. So I am really working on getting a little overhang metal building thing for over this side, so I can put my boat and the new center console under it and it be out of the weather and out of the shop. I'm working on getting an overhang thing, you know, one of those carport covers that are steel but a 20 by 20 to put there, putting a bunch of rocks under it to park on. Put my boat and the center console in there, and hopefully the black truck, clean up the yard a little bit, organize things. But anyways, enough of that. It just sucked being out here with the daggum heat and the sun turning my mask off. I couldn't see a lot of the times, and then when I could see, my screen was all nasty and salty and looked like it had dust and grinder stuff all stuck to the lens and runs from the sweat running down. It was just, it sucked. I got to get back in the shop and start doing stuff. So all we did was the cage, and the cage turned out really good. I didn't have any flat plate, so you guys know I usually put my piece of flat plate and I drill the holes and make it look like some kind of billet style type thing. And so instead I just took a piece of the 1/2 inch he brought and rolled a piece and put a tab on it. You say, oh, you said you didn't have flat plate. Well, I don't. That's pieces of angle, stainless angle I had that I had to literally cut on the bandsaw and cut strips out to make pieces of flat plate, and that sucked too. So anyways, y'all, I had to give a bunch of my personal material out that I wasn't supposed to. I did not want to use the 1/2 inch. It's too small. I would use it on a race boat only, not a big old car boat like this. It's a lot of blade, it's a lot of torque, it's a lot of horsepower, and that little stuff kind of looked chintzy on it. 5/8 is like 1/2 inch ID would be more of like an inside diameter, but it's 5/8 on the outside. And it just looks better. It looks better. So again, here's another overview. Mounted his tab up there with a piece of 1x1 angle, because again, I did not have flat plate for tabs. It was easier. So if he wants, he can use the bolts holes right under there and stack it up if he needs to get it higher, and it'll work still just fine. But got his tabs down there, wraps around real nice, good flow, nice circles around his exhaust. All good looking hoops, look perfect. My swoopity doos, how I turned them completely sideways, because from the side they look like just straight bars, and then you walk around and it's like whoosh, man, that's cool as hell, you know what I mean? So again, tab up there, and this is what she looks like, fellas. Another nice circle. Flag mount is up there. I didn't have a flag. A lot of people do different things with their flags. They epoxy flags into air fittings and stuff and click them on and off. There's the push button ones that comes in a side. I don't know, so I didn't want to drill a hole too big or whatever, so I put the tab there. He can drill the tab for his flag, and I did not have a light to go off of for his rear running light, so I did not drill the tabs on that either. That's something he can go ahead and do, no big deal. He can put his light up there, mark it, get up there with his cordless drill or whatever drill, and drill it and bolt his light on. But it looks nice, looks sweet. So, all right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been watching YCF Airboats, and if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do it. It helps the channel out so much. And if you guys know, we got really gosh darn discouraged because of our demonetization from YouTube and all the hassle they're giving me. They're telling me I'm copying someone else's channel or something, and it's not true. Y'all know it's not true. So anyways, keep hitting that button, keep smashing that likes button, letting YouTube know that we deserve to be here and we ain't going nowhere, because we're getting supporters. We need them supporters. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, as always, guys, I love you, Jesus loves you more, and until next time, see ya.